What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. So for dinner tonight, my brother got me that Wednesday meal from Wendy's, which looks really freaking good. He got me the spicy chicken version of it, which I think these are gonna be tasty, which I know the sauce is because I love any Wendy's sauce. He got me the Wendy's ghost pepper sauce, so that should be tasty. Let's see how good this stuff is. Oh my god. These Wednesday spicy nuggets are really freaking good. The fries are just regular Wendy's fries, but they look really tasty. Yep, they are. Ooh, man, I'll have to save that one, because I already got one thing open. I've been wanting to try this meal since it dropped at Wendy's.
When did it drop? You didn't know about it.
Yeah, I did.
It's food that you're supposed to know about it.
I'm not that big of a food eater. Whoa.
You're definitely not.
Quiet, you. But yeah, this is really freaking good. I love spicy nuggets. I actually love anything spicy.
Any food that you put in your mouth you love.
Ignore my brother. I'm not even sure what this mystery sauce is, but it looks pretty tasty. I'm gonna guess some sort of blackened barbecue that I'll probably save for my fries. I really do love anything spicy, and I can blame that on my dad. Actually, I could probably blame my entire love of food on my dad's side of the family, because we all do eat a lot. Well, most of us. I will say, for supposedly being ghost pepper, this ranch is not as hot as I expected it to be. It has very little, if any, ghost pepper resemblance at all, but it is still very, very tasty. No complaints on this meal yet.
Was it supposed to be?
Nope. But give me a minute while I open my second thing of sauce, because I used all the rest of the... I don't have that much ghost pepper sauce left. And before the fries are done, I will have to open a second thing of sauce anyway, so why not do it now? It is actually a mystery sauce, which is weird. So I'm wondering what it is. It looks like blackened barbecue.
I don't know about black people like that.
Ignore my brother. But it does look really liquidy, so I'm guessing this is like honey barbecue. The weirder part of it is, ignore my brother. The weirder part of it is, it tastes like that Szechuan sauce that Rick and Morty released, which is really good. And a little weird, like I said, because I never got a chance to try that when it first came out. I'm not even sure if my brother got a chance to try that. The packet just has a question mark on it, so I'm not even sure what flavor the sauce is, but it is really sweet and tangy. Which I really like. Because on top of my love for hot foods, I like sweet and tangy dipping sauces too. Yeah, my mom and dad went to a Cyndi Lauper concert. That's pretty cool. And I really wish my little brother's kitty a fast recovery. He had surgery today. I don't remember what kind of surgery, but I know his eye wasn't the best when my little brother got the kitty, so that should tell you what kind of surgery I think he had. Which is sad, because that kitty deserved a lot better. Not better than my little brother, because there's nobody better for my little brother than that kitty. I mean, reverse what I just said. There's no one better for that little kitty than my little brother. Even though I love my kitties, and I love my little brother's kitties, there's nobody better for that little kitty than my little brother. Joe, I love you, and I hope Skitty's doing good. Meow, meow. Don't ask me why I meowed. It's just when I'm thinking of cats, it makes me want to meow. I'm kind of a weirdo. As certain people know. And I really do love Wendy's. But every time we go into a Wendy's, we walk into a Wendy's, or rather, I walk into a Wendy's, the entrance is not the best place at Wendy's, because it is literally in the drive-thru lane, at least the ones I know, or the ones that are close to where I live. I'm not sure if that's all Wendy's or what, but if it is all Wendy's, that's really dumb as heck. But yeah, tonight's been a really good night. Hope my mom and dad are having a good time at their concert. I'm definitely enjoying eating this Wednesday meal that's pretty daggum tasty. This would have been more ironic if it was yesterday, because yesterday was Wednesday. But yeah, today's been a really good day for me. I'm getting really close. Last night I got really close to beating the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection game that I started playing back on February 27th, which is Pokemon Day, which I kind of wonder why a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game with 14 games came out on Pokemon Day. Always hilarious to me. But the first game I started with, even though I've switched in between games, was Reshef of Destruction, because I already beat Sacred Cards several times, because I had a couple of copies of it on Game Boy Advance when I was younger, and I also beat it on the Early Days collection when I realized Reshef of Destruction was going to be a giant pain in the butt, even with the enhancements that the game had that were in the Japanese game but not in the American games, which I'm not sure why they weren't the American games, but they weren't, which is kind of a bummer. But after I beat, I've had several copies of both Sacred Cards and Reshef of Destruction, because one time I remember going to, I think it was Walmart, and buying, it was either Walmart or GameStop. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was GameStop. And buying my first copy of the Sacred Cards. And then my brother, his Game Boy didn't work. I don't know why, but he just gave me his copy of Sacred Cards to hold on to, so that was 2 copies of Sacred Cards I had. Because we each wanted to duel each other, because back in the day we were both into Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still more into it than he is. I can still rewatch the series without getting bored. And all except for Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s I can watch. And, well, I shouldn't say that, because I've only seen like 2 episodes of 7s, and Reigns was good, but not as good as I thought it would be. But I have had, so I had 2 copies of, altogether, physically, I've had 3 different copies of the Sacred Cards. 4 if you count the double pack for Game Boy Advance that came out with Reshef of Destruction. And I've also had, let's see, the copy of Reshef of Destruction my buddy gave me, and then the copy of Reshef of Destruction that came on that double pack I just mentioned with my 3rd copy of Sacred Cards. And I never beat Reshef of Destruction on my on either the old hardware that I've had, because like I said, I've had 3 different copies, well, 4 different copies, including the early days collection of sacred cards, and I've had 3 different copies of Rechef of Destruction, which, let me tell you, I prefer the story of Rechef of Destruction over the story of the Sacred Cards, because the Sacred Cards is just season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, season 2 plus the latter half of season 3 without the virtual world arc that was filler and was, I think, 27 to 30 episodes, maybe 28. And there might have been things about that arc I loved, but it was so hard to get through. There was only like 2 duels in that entire virtual world arc that I really enjoyed, and that was Joey and Yugi's last duel against the Big Five when they were all using Tristan's body, and then when Tristan became a robot monkey, which that part I enjoyed because Tristan was a useless character in my opinion, and that robot monkey really fit him. Although now that I think about it, with how many times Joey got called basically Joey got called not in so many words, but Kaiba used to call Joey a monkey with a dueling deck. Or at least that's what I used to infer his insults being with third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. I used to infer that basically was Kaiba calling Joey a monkey, which was really bad now that I think about it, but it really was a waste that they turned Tristan into the monkey instead of Joey, although I see why they did that, because Joey's a better duelist than Tristan, and Yugi would have needed a lot of help against the Big Five, especially with the filler arc Villain Dragon, which is the 5-headed I can't remember if it's I know I have the card in my old deck box, not my what the heck happened to my cards? Okay, now I'm a little irked. Maybe my brother just moved them. But I know my main deck is down here, but I don't see my spare cards, which kind of irritates the mess out of me. But we shall see when I look later. But yeah, I know the reason why they didn't turn Joey into the robot monkey is because Yugi needed him for the final fight against the Big Five. But it still would have been funny to see Joey as the robot monkey, in my opinion. I am very, very happy that I at least got to the final boss of Rechef of Destruction. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to fight him. I don't know if I will, because I don't know if I got to go against the penultimate boss, which I hope to God I don't, because that opponent had 20,000 points, and I know the final opponent has 40,000, which means if I don't get all 3 of the Egyptian gods out, then I'm going to have one heck of a bad time. Tonight's going to be fun. Today's been a blast. I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all, and cheers. Here's to hoping I can at least get this game beat. Oh, dang, that's good. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as hell will. Peace out, y'all.